Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arc.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship. And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight. Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done. And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with big differences in height and reach. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Hillsboro, Illinois, the King! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. He loaded up there in that high kick. Oh, it's a
hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick-heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike very effective with it. He landed a good uppercut there. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And he switches his stance yet again.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Hook attempt now, blocked though by Lee. Got the single collar tie. Lee gets the tie clinch here.
That's a great punch. Does a lot of damage when you hit him in the body that clean.
Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot. It got defended as you would expect it. Beautiful strike.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Takedown defense holds up. And they separate.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice leg kick.
Oh, wow. Huge head kick.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
His right hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, now he stuns him beautifully with the left hand.
The left hand is so accurate. He's so educated. He's so able to fight from both fighting stances. Oh, nice jab. Over and over, he landed these big body kicks.
A little struggle here now for position in the clinch, and we see a lot of these situations in mixed martial arts where both fighters sort of end up getting comfortable here when there isn't a whole lot going on.
And the moment somebody gets comfortable, the moment that somebody decides to relax, the moment you'll see a takedown or somebody really speed out ahead of their opponent. You gotta be aware when you're chest to chest in this 50-50 position.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay, guys, to choose.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round. Ooh, what a punch.
Lee gets hit by that kick to the body. Right punches there. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. How good is that right hand?
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it.
Nice strike.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. And they separate.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off his strike.
Oh, collar tie.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head.
Well, he has certainly found the range and stayed pretty busy here.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Back and forth we go here. Nice job staying busy here in the clinch.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Side control now. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say? Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. An attacking armbar.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell then. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Don't be stupid.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Effective punch there by Lee. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Right hand punch to clinch.
Nice kick there. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Oh, nice technique on the side kick. You don't learn that overnight.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch. Well, no surprises. He connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on that.
Right on the cut, and he's targeting it, right? Look, you can see him almost putting a laser beam on that cut and just putting his hands on it. It doesn't take much. He just keeps making it split, showing his opponent that he has no mercy.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Muay Thai pump. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him. Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, single collar tie here.
Beautiful leg kick thrown.
All right, so once again, they will clinch, and we will see which fighter is able to advance their position from here.
Who's going to be the first one to attempt the takedown? Both of our combatants have the ability to score and secure the position. Who's going to be the one that makes the first move? Good stick.
Kick to the body now. That one won't land. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And they separate. Lee gets absolutely torched by that uppercut. That one figures to leave a mark.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee. Liver kick.
Nice single collar tie now. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, and there's the horn, and you hear the collective sigh from the crowd. They're all watching that lip, and we're monitoring it as well. Nasty, nasty gash. It's only getting worse by the moment. Doctor called in here. We'll see if he stops the fight.
Right, no big deal. Just a little scratch. Don't mind the blood. We do need you to protect yourself. So so the ref doesn't try and stop this fight.
All right, next round is underway. He really did a nice job defensively in the previous round. You're not always winning with defense in MMA, but the crowd was oohing and eyeing as he moved that head off the side.
I mean, it was defensive brilliant. Yeah. I mean, just the ability to move, to roll his shoulders, to get his hands up and block his head as his opponent was trying to attack him was a sight to behold. It was a thing of beauty to watch a guy with such a vast understanding of defensive fighting. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together. All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Throws the right hand there. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Lee. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Just misses there with the left.
Oh, big head kick.
Lee gets caught with that punch. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, they've made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight.
Watch knees to the body.
Ooh.
That's a big strike right there. Yeah, he's mixed it all up.
Oh, lands a hip toss now. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Beautiful left hand count. Inside, he's hurt now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was supposed to.
Oh, straight right. Wow.
Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landed. Both very powerful, very explosive. Big leg kick land. Oh, we got it going! Now he's on top of him. Perfect.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, lands another shot to the body, beautifully placed as he continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round. Right hand on point.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Single call. Big knee.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad now.
And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
All right, here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 22 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the King!
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was